Marie, a two-speed economy. So no surprise, as you say, service sector, especially consumer-facing services, they are still feeling the pain. They had a little bit of a lift in the summer months, good weather, getting us all out. Thankfully, after those lockdowns, we saw the rebound, but that's fading all too quickly. It had stalled in services in August and has fallen into contraction now in September. The surprise, perhaps, is that manufacturing is doing so well, especially German manufacturing. We hear talk of the stronger euro potentially curbing export growth as it makes exports more uncompetitive. But the reverse is happening. You're seeing very good export growth out of Germany in particular at the moment. France and the rest of the region also seeing a return to growth for goods exports. So it looks like that stronger euro is not doing the damage that many feared. I think what you're seeing there is global trade generally is picking up. We've seen good growth out of the US and China in particular through the PMIs in prior months, and I think that provided some boost to the manufacturing sector. But it's the big question going into the fourth quarter: is that manufacturing growth going to be strong enough and sustained long enough to offset what's inevitably going to be further weakness in that service sector?
Well, exactly. And on that point, if you look at the German numbers that have come through, is it feasible that we see the manufacturing sector continue to move from strength to strength, driven by foreign demand, an improvement in global trade, while the domestic situation deteriorates? And is there a limit to how divergent those two parts of the economy can be?
Well, there's certainly a limit to how much manufacturing can offset service sector weakness. It's a smaller sector in terms of contribution to GDP than services, and that's obviously going to limit the boost that it can provide. Obviously, much depends on the drag of services. Is looking like with these more further containment measures coming through, much stricter than governments were portraying they will need to be a few months ago as we head through to the fourth quarter. There's obviously a lot more restrictions in place, and that's going to really curb that growth. So I'm doubtful that you're going to see manufacturing continue to accelerate. I mean, in Germany, the numbers are so strong, it's hard to see how they can accelerate much further. Historically, they're at very peaky levels, these indices. So it looks like you've got the best of the boost come through now from that lift in global trade filtering through. So it's going to be an easing trend of certainly the growth rate for manufacturing, while at the same time you've got services acting as a bigger drag. So it does look like these numbers are going to start coming down in the fourth quarter. So big risk of, if you like, a double dip.